Today we are going to build this Tour of Heroes app. Okay, we were supposed to finish, we were supposed to start at 7 o'clock because of technical issues. We had to move to the Zoom. Here what we are going to do is we are going to the Angular official website and whatever the examples they have given for today, we will refer them. If you see the architecture of the app, there are two options here, which is a main page and it displays these options here. And it is also having a list. So it's basically a CRUD operation. So when I click on any of the element here, it retrieves data and it shows that, for example, see you have Magneta. When they click that, the ID of her and name is showed here. I don't know if she's her or he. Then the same thing when I click on heroes, you can also show the same list in the uh, as a list you can show. Okay. Now next one is leave and voice chat and leave. So I have already created one of the component here, which is app heroes, and this app hero I have just added this particular string which says title. If you want, I can add this to one in the h1 tag also. If I add, that particular text will be visible in your app. So now let me go to localhost 4200. Localhost, where is, if I don't know where it is, I can just 1 minute. If I can go here, yeah, here it is. When I click, it will display whatever see I have given. Okay. Uh, Next, what I'm going to do is let's get into the full-fledged way, that is creating this UI everything. So for now, I will be not referring the Angular. If you remember the design, then you should be able to understand what I will be going through. Okay, I'm closing this one. I don't want this. Let me keep another one as open. Okay, cool. Now I have written this megastar whatever here. Let me go to my component here. Then if I want, as I told you people, if I want this one to be displayed in your app component.html, you have to go to app component.html, add this particular selector. By adding this selector, whatever is in this, it will be displayed. Now in the app component itself here, I will add one basic one saying that it's a app component for you not to get confused. Okay. If you see, we will get app component also. This megastar is actually coming from where? It is coming from heroes component. If I select this one and if I see here, see it is coming from heroes component and this h1 tag is in the app root one. Okay. Now by getting inside, what are we going to do? In Angular, there is one concept called interface. Okay. Normally Angular, we write all the code in TypeScript, right? Uh, why do we use TypeScript? TypeScript, the main feature is type checking. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to print, for example, let me go here and go to my app component. Instead of having this title, what I will do is I will say label ID is equal to 1 and another one is something just casually I'm giving. Span is equal to name is Naveen I'm giving. So when I give this one, this is what? This is static data. I'm giving directly in the HTML itself. And HTML in Angular it is also called as what it is called? It is called as, so I have added this one and it is actually printed here for me. All right. But this time what I will do, this data I want to get it from the variables. Okay, since I have the ID and the name, I will go to my app hero component.ts and here I will create one variable saying that hero, okay, I will say hero name is equal to, so as usual, let me say this time I will say Pandi. Okay, and next one is hero ID. I will say one. Okay, when I do this one, what happens, this hero name and hero ID will hold the values of this Pandi and 1. So what I can do, in the place of Navin, I can say hero name now. Understanding? In the place of 1, what I can do is hero ID. If I do this, if you see, if I reload, see name is Pandi and hero, to just to make things little clear, I will add this one in a block level element so that our label will come down. I mean, label will be top and yeah. So hero ID, if you see the enter string, it is printing, but hero ID should always have a interpolation. Okay, any variable that needs to be in the interpolation, then only it will read that value. And it says that hero ID is undefined. Let me go to my app component here, and hero ID spelling is wrong, which I had given. Let me re-add it. Okay, my ID is 1 and name is Pandi. But this time what I will do, the same set of data. Okay, are you all able to understand what I'm teaching? Instead of holding this separately into different variables, what I will do is I will create hero itself as an object. Okay, in that, instead of saying hero name, I will say hero name is, this time we will say Nitin. Okay, and the ID is always first. Let me add it here. So ID is 1 and comma. Now, if I want this one to be displayed, I will go to, now I will go to this. Instead of saying hero ID, what I need to do is the full object dot id, we will get the id. The full object is what? Hero here. Okay, hero dot id. Next one is here, I will say hero dot name. When I do this one, kindly observe what we will get. This time we will get Nitin as the data. If you see, name is equal to Nitin and id is equal to 1. So you saw how many different ways we can. You people should say yes, if not I will not continue. All right. If you observe, initially we have also used normal variables how to bind. Okay. Then we have used this particular object also how to bind. Why did I take objects? Because in my application there is a list of data. I want multiple data to be displayed. But still the scene is not yet over here. I'm going to introduce you to something called interface. For example, I will say, here itself, I'll create one file that is hero.ts. It is just a basic TypeScript file. It is not having any connection with your Angular. And this one interface is nothing but a concept from uh, TypeScript itself. So normally when we say TypeScript, the word type itself will say that there'll be a type check. Okay, whenever a variable is coming, what kind of a data you are getting, you can first only you can assume it. Okay, if anything comes less or if anything comes more, we can throw an error. For example, now interface is the built-in keyword, and hero is the name of the this interface. Export class and export interface. Sorry, export class and export interface. Export interface. So, as I told, what is the use of export? See, I try to understand that in any programming language, you will have two words. One is export, another one is import. Okay. As a basic understanding, import means you're always taking. Export means you're always giving. Very simple. Well, if you want anything from China, China people export their content to us, and we as a Indians, we import their content. Is that clear? This is a very simple export and import. So now here, why are you using this export and export? Why I'm using export here? Because if I don't give this, since I created a new file which is hero.ts, and I am going to declare I have a ID, I have a ID which is a number, okay, and and I have a name which is a string. All right. Now this is my interface which is created here. Now I will not use this export here, and I will go to my app component.ts. In this, in my hero.component.ts, I want that interface here. Okay, to say that what is the type. If you have seen in Angular, some people for any variable. Now, for example, this Pandi, what you see here is a string. So I'll give semicolon, a colon, and if I say any, it can be a number, it can be an array, it can be an object, it can be a floating point, anything. But very specifically, if I say this is the number, what will happen? You will get a error saying that, hey man, heroes component dot hero name is a number. This is string is not assignable to a type number. You are doing a wrong assignment. If you do any, it's fine. You will be escaped. But now this is a string, so I have to give it as a string here. Okay, to in order to get like something like this on objects, I have created hero.ts and declared an interface which is a name called hero. And if I want to use that one, I will say hero. Okay, if I'm saying hero here, it will ask me from where are you getting this hero. Okay, why it did not give me error? Let me save. It should give me an error. Yes, yes, yes. We should see some. Okay, if you see here in the bottom, cannot find a name called hero. Okay, it says, if you're not talking, you can mute, please. It says that hero here. Okay, but this hero, I will say that it is in this file where I created here. So let me go. As I told you, people, can you mute, please? I'm unable to talk. I've been getting a lot of echo. Thank you so much. Now here, if you see, this hero is undefined, but this hero where it is? It is in a separate file. But if I have to take that, how I will take? Definitely, I have to use this keyword called import. Okay, I have to use this keyword called import. But if you are using this keyword, what does it mean? It means that you're taking something from somewhere. Okay, if you are taking something from somewhere, okay, like for example, there is something called hero here, from where it is? From the exact file, which is hero.ts. Okay, now if see here, what now it says? It says that this file is not a module. Hey, whatever you're taking from hero here, right? Nothing it is coming. So what I would like to do is I will go to hero.ts here, and when I add this export here, okay, automatically you see the error is gone. So whenever you do an import, it is necessary that you have to do an export. So it means that from a different file, you want to access anything. Okay. If you want to access anything, for example, here I will create a variable that is export, a constant, and its name is something. Okay. And it is having a value of 20. Since I have written export, this something variable data is available throughout all other places. Okay. People, Java experts who are here, I know this is something very basic for you people, and whatever I tell may not sense correct for you people, but this is the actual way which what I have understood, and I'm been teaching my friends from very long time. Just a heads up. Okay. So you see, if you see here, now what have you created? You have created another variable, right? You want to use it here. I'll put comma. And now if I do something, see something is suggested here because I am using export here. If I don't use this export here, and if I go to my app component, now see something is if I just type SOM, see it is SO SOM. See, something is not coming at all. So always understand that there is something called import and export. Mr. Joseph, Pariyon, Manslayo. Okay, now you understood what is import and export. So it is necessary to put export whenever you import. All right. Now, if you see here in hero component dot ts here, as I told you that every TypeScript file is nothing but a class. Okay, you are to declare anything as a class, you mention the keyword as class needs to be used. Okay, but if you are using this, is there are many features. There is something called interface. There is something called class. There is something called model. Okay, the many inbuilt methods are there. In that we are using interface. Why we are using this interface? Because interface will tell you what kind of a data type are you using. Now, for example, my interface for hero is nothing but it is an object of number and a string. Okay, but do not get confused between this interface and your class name here. They're totally different. Others, all cool? Shall we proceed? Okay, now, yeah, okay, let me go here and I told you people. Now see, now I know hero. Now if I see, if I just control and if I mouse over on this one, it will show me the interface. It is using ID and name. Now if I just mouse over on this, it says it is a hero component, and if you see, say at the last you observe, there is colon and hero. It means that it is a type hero, like how you have a type called integer, a float, a string, like that, your own property. Okay, now you will tell that you will only get this particular value. Now for example, now understand here, what did I tell in hero? In hero I added ID and name. Now anyway, this is a in my local file, right? I have more access. Now I will say that uh, school name, and I will say it as India. See, now it is giving me an error. Why? Because you have very specifically told your hero variable, which is on your left side, saying that you will only get two variables which will have ID and name. And if you observe, there is no school at all. Now it says that, hey buddy, there is no school. And observe the same thing. Let something, okay, let movies is equal to one basic object I'm creating, which is not having any type at all. Now see, I'll say if it is having nothing, I'll say name is a rock. Okay, hero Johnson. Then year 2010, and this is a string. See, since I have not given any, okay, let I don't need here. Okay, if you observe here, I have also declared the same thing like before, but it is not having any data type. So this will be agreed. Okay, your angler will say that okay, he's got hero and these are the three properties which are available here. But if you all, or you can also add one more saying that now what I will do is I will say that it is having an interface. Okay, the interface is nothing but name is equal to string, then it is having hero. Okay, hero, which is a string, comma, then year, which is a string. Now let's solve this one. So I basically what I did is I just took the interface and I added it here. Now 1 minute, friends. Uh, Interface in TypeScript. 1 minute, I'll give you one example. Okay, it got comma. No, not this. Give me 1 minute. So I have to use this particular interface ID. You need to understand that what I have written directly here is nothing but the representation of that. And this string, let me take out this string. This should work now. See? Now easily if I go anywhere, if I say movies, M-O-V-I-E, movies dot, oh, it should say this dot. And if I say this dot, it will automatically, wait, let me go inside my ng on it here. This Dot when I do, see it is giving hero name, everything. Now you people understood what is an interface? Interface, it's very simple. It is an interface for this variable to understand what is coming in and what is going out. Okay, if I don't see there is a school here, it gives me a error here because in this I don't have that. So I'm gonna delete this one. This is nothing but same representation of this. Okay, I'm saying that I have a name. Now I said I have name is a string, no? I will say this name is equal to 123. Now check out here what I'm getting. I'm saying that error. It says that type number is not assignable to type string. Oh, bro, before you told that it is a string. Why are you making this one as a number? Please change it back to whatever it is. Now understood what is an interface? Dear brothers, dear sisters, until and unless you don't open your mouth. Uh, okay, this is the only one word yes, no. I struggle a lot. I struggle how to improve the community. I struggle how to share the content. I struggle alone so much. And you people only tell me yes, no daily. At least if you're laughing, no, unmute and laugh. I should need to feel that. Don't think that this fellow is just okay. Yes, okay. This is a new one which you added. Okay. And talk, man, talk something. Okay, so this is the interface. Is everyone clear? What is an interface? Interface is nothing but a type checking for a variable. As simple as that. What is interface? Interface is nothing but a type checking for a variable. What kind of a data you are getting? As simple as that. Now, next one, what I'm going to do is I need a list of data. No, 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 not with that. Let me not divert. And yeah, this is the way whatever it is we have printed. Now if I go here hero dot id hero dot name, if I go here, yeah, it is hero dot id hero dot name. Yeah, it is already there. Okay, now let's add. Now let me just change this UI to just like this, saying that in my h2 I will add hero dot name. Okay, and this is that hero dot name is that particular hero details. And I'm going to create a div, and in this div I will have a span with a nothing, and in this I will say it is hero dot id. Okay, the same thing I will take it, sorry, and in the place of hero dot name it will be hero dot name. Very nice. Go back. So I have, so Nitin details what it is. It says Nitin ID is 1 and Nitin ID. Let me say this one as ID here. And here I'll say this one as name. ठीक है, आप समझ लेना. Yeah, जो भी आया, ID is equal to 1 and name is equal to Nitin. This is a very basic one. We already know. I Now what you can do in Angular, we have something called pipes. Okay. Uh, so what kind of a pipes? What will a pipe do? Pipe can do many things. Okay. Now, for example, I have a name here. I want to convert this name to an uppercase. If you see here, okay, it's just Nitin here. If I want to convert to uppercase, very simple. If I ask Nitin, Nitin will say that very simple, bro. Just type Nitin in capital letters. Or very intelligent, smart people, what they will do, they'll go inside and type this Nitin to capital letters. Okay, but their situation always you need to think that from back end whether they will give this in small letter or small big letter, we don't know. Okay, whether you get in big letter or small letter, always your UI should show in capital. So for that, what I will do here in the interpolation, I will use something called pipe, and here in the pipe I will say this one to upper case, all small letters. And if I do this one, see, everything is changed into capital letters. Okay, this is, you can put a pipe like this, and you can search for pipes which are already ready made. We will create our own pipes, don't worry about that one. Okay, now under this what I would like to do is I want to add something called ng model, which is having a two-way data binding. Okay, what is a two-way data binding? Now let's say instead of having this one like this, okay, instead of having this div, already I have hero.name there, I already have a hero.name here also. Let me say I will cut this pipe here, and hello, are you guys alive? Hey you guys, what's up? Oh, you people oh, okay, okay, okay. Hi, hi, how are you? Had food? Okay, now this name, hero.name, what I will do is, instead of having it like this, in this particular place, I want to add a input. Input type is equal to text, okay, and close that input here. If we close input text, okay, input is added. Come on, buddy. If you see here, yes, input is added now. Now, whatever I add here or whenever I load, now your input is not having any variable here. Now, for example, here I will say that there is a banana inside the square brackets. Yeah, there is a banana inside the square brackets. This is the shortcut to understand how to write ng model quickly. The curve brackets always comes inside and the square brackets are outside. That is why Angular team says that there is a banana inside a square bracket. Okay, and this one what I will do is I will say, oh, what is the name of the person? Now let me say I will add Navin here. Okay, no, I will not add Navin. For now, I will add hero.name. It's same, right? Hero.name. And if I save this one and I go below and dhadal, I get one error. What is this error? The error is error occurs in template component. So whenever the word template comes, it means that it is a HTML. Okay. And if you see here, what is the error? We're not sure. Okay, let me go to my here and inspect. Two ways also you have to see. You have to see in your terminal, you have to see here also. And what is the error? It says that the message port closed while compiling, preloading. I don't know this error. Okay, open. I don't know these errors. Let me go here, hero.name. Let me give it as a double quotes and enter. Just my testing this is. And nothing here. And my last final testing is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know that. I know that one, but I want to show that in live, that error I want to show in live. Nothing. Why they stopped giving this error? I want that error. Why it is not giving? Or let me add for now Navin and close it here. Okay, I want to see a different error here which says uh, ng model square ng model equals to hero.name. Yeah, I can directly give hero.name, but I'm finding for one error, like as Ramya was already suggesting the answer itself. So whenever what happens, whenever you use, okay, whenever you use ng model, this is a feature of Angular. Okay, this is a feature of Angular it is. It means that you have to go to your app module.component, and here what you can do is we have something called import from at Angular slash forms. Okay, from here we need to take something called forms module. And if I as I told you in the previous class, if I'm taking forms module, what I need to do, where I need to inject it in my head in import. So any libraries, if you want, you'll go to imports. Now when I add this one and if I select, let me go down. Any errors? No errors at all. Now if I go back, check this out. What is happening? Your ng model of your input box is having what? It is having hero dot name, right? See, hero dot name. It is having. So it means that this hero dot name, when I reload this one, initially whatever the hero dot name will have, that value will be displayed here. Okay? And also, ng model is nothing but it is a two-way data binding. It is called two-way data binding. Two-way data binding means it at the same time it will whatever the output is there, it will display. It will also take as an input also. For example, currently the output is Nitin. Nitin is displayed here. For this, if I add space, a space will be added. And now if I add K, see K is added. See how fast it is. Kumar. So if for example you have input box, you have check box, you have radio box, any user interactive attributes in HTML. Okay, let it be a multi-select, it can be a checkbox, a radio box, or inputs like different kinds of type equals to text, type equals to number, type many things. Any user interactable form. Okay, for that individually you can add a ng model. Okay, you can add ng model and it requires one variable. Now for here we give hero dot name is equal to, yeah, that is that one fine. Now I know many people get confused. See, now here I have hero name is Pandi, right? If I can copy this variable here and I can go here and change that hero dot name to, okay, see here, it says Pandi for me here. This is, forget about this. And this Pandi, if I see, it will not show you here because you're not displaying it. Okay, you need to display that if you want to see the changes from HTML itself. Instead of hero.name, you can change whatever you like. Now I'll return it back. ng model understood? No, yes, okay. ng model. It's a two-way data binding. Okay, whenever you use any kind of input, if you want that variable value, no, you will use ng model. Now normally in normal basic HTML, how do we do? Like input type is equal to text. Okay, and for this we will give id is equal to something called text. Now like today Ramya asked in the group, so if for example you want to get the value of this one, how do you get? So the value of this one you need to do in your TypeScript or your JS file, document dot get element by id, and I need to select the id, and I have to say uh, target dot value. Just assume. So this is the way we have to write to get the value of this input. But in Angular, they what they did very simple. Hey, don't write this document and all. We are no more dealing with documents. Just cut the crap here and add the ng model for whichever the variable you want, and you say hero dot name whatever. If you want, you assign it. Okay, if you want, you assign it. If you're not assigning it, it's okay. Okay, initial value. You can add any variable, but always that variable should be declared. If it is not declared, the variable here is not declared, you cannot hold this data for something else. All right? Ah, yeah, ma. Hmm. Yes. You're saying that you want to add hero. So you see now here what happens, this is an object here. Okay, if I call, what will happen? Let's see off directly. Yes, it will take because it is a, but whatever the value you get from this input, no, where do you want to store it? So as I told, that ng model which will hold the value which you are giving here, but the variable itself is an object. When you're typing from the UI as a Pandi or Naveen or Nitin, Ramya, anything you type, okay, that needs to be stored in a variable. Now, for example, here for your question, see this is a, if you see here, this is direct variable. You can take that hero dot name and you can assign it. And if you type always, now today it is Pandi. Now this Pandi can change it to Navin from the UI. For example, hero dot name here. I go back and write it hero dot name here, and let me display this for you people. How many people are there? There are 6 people. No problem. We will win one day, not today, but someday. See, Pandi, I have it here because this variable is having a value, it is displaying. Okay, and if I remove if I'm removing this one, it is flushing out whatever is in that variable. But your question was, I will give an object itself. Okay, I will give object itself, but your object is actually having an ID and a name. Now, where will this, the two-way data binding, what are the data you are getting from the component, how will you show? You can't bind it to an object directly. Either it should be hero.id or it should be an hero.name. Exactly. Yeah. All right. So next one, what we are going to do is let's rejoin. Okay, let's all rejoin. I'm stopping the session now. We'll rejoin immediately. Sharing and for meeting for all. So without wasting time, I will go back to the next scenario. Okay, we have added this one. So this is all about the two-way data binding. Where, yeah, here it is. So if you see here, Pandian, okay, I have added the object. Sorry, I'm sharing my screen. Share and admit everyone. So if you see here, one example, I have added the object itself. So if you see here, it is giving me object. Okay, I need to specifically say that what is it? It should be hero.name or hero.id. What value you want to store in that input variable. All right. Now this is all about. So okay. The next one, what we are going to do is we are going to display some list of elements. Okay. If I go here, come down, see my hero. I'll remove these movies. I don't want. Let me keep the code clean. I don't want this hero name, title, and all. Okay, and type heroes. Now this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to create here itself mock heroes.ts. So assume that now currently we will, for this application we'll get the data from the backend only, but we don't have a backend now. So for that what I will do is I will create an array of objects which I already have from the official website itself. I have taken, for example, I will create export a constant. The name of this is heroes. I don't know the type actually. For now, I will keep it as any, and I will say paste. So I have my data here. So why do we have to say any? If you look at the data, I have an ID and the name, I have ID and name. So in that case, we have something called hero, right? We already have this interface which is hero. Why this is giving us a problem? Hero, it's a hero. Why? And what is the error here? If I mouse over on this, type ID number, name, string, okay, and is missing the following property from the type hero ID name. See, you are saying that, yeah, you have a type hero and you have a type in the type hero in that you have ID and name you have, but you are assigning an array of objects. See, if you had assigned only, see, if you have assigned only one value, okay, if you see it's only one value here, okay, then this will work. This is fine, because there is only one object and that one object is this, but here you have many objects and it says its type is array, so you have to go to your interface and add the array. See, I'm giving a list of items which is of type array. Okay, it is a sorry, it is a hero type array. Followed. Now this one we will bring it into our component. Now go to our component. In our component, what we need mock data. I for now I think okay, we'll keep this as it is. Let's import the mock data. Import from where you want to import, from mock data, mock heroes. And in this, what you want, you need that capital letters heroes. And whatever the data you're getting, that one you can, instead of writing like this, right, you can directly assign it to your variable. 1 minute. Okay, here I don't have to declare it as a hero. If you want, you can declare it. Now let me copy this one and paste it. See, I'm getting heroes. Where is that heroes? This heroes is coming from here. What is this heroes? This heroes is nothing but a mock data, a list of data, okay, and type heroes I told. Now if you see, I'm getting one more error. It's still saying same thing. A hero is an array, is missing the following property from type hero. You are saying that this is an array, you are just assigning it to a variable of type hero. So what we have to do here also, if you're not declaring this hero, it won't be a problem. But if you're adding that, you need to mention it as a hero. Trust me, today is the first time I understood what is interface. Thank you very much for attending this session. Okay, this creating interface was very tough for me before, but while teaching you people, I understood very clearly today. Definitely, I'll not forget. So, who all understood with me? Nobody understood. Yes, Navin. Yes, okay, Navin. Oh, myself. Myself, yes. You people are talking in English in such a way that every time whenever you teach small kids, no, we teach one word, one word. Like that, one day hello, next day hi, next day okay, last bye, thank you, good night. What is this, yaar? You people have paid a lot of money in your school to learn English. Okay. Yeah, now we got our data. You will, if you're not understanding this one, what is this? Okay, I see if this hero, right? Whatever the data I have, I am assigning to this hero variable. Now, if I go here, this dot hero, no, uh, let me add it as a console dot log and save. तेरे मेरे बीच में Angular React आ गया. So why what is this saying? It is saying some issue. What is that issue? Maybe in HTML we have not written any. Okay, in our HTML should be some problem. I give hero.name, which is the text. These all are fine. Now come back here. ng on it. Console this dot hero. And here, what is the issue? Let us see. It says that hero.name I don't have, bro. Okay. Now observe one thing. Observe one thing. Whenever my Angular is, this is very practical. Whenever my Angular is loading, my TS file will load, my HTML file first it will load. Okay. Whenever my HTML file is loaded, it will go ask this TS file, hey, give me the data. Okay. First it will come, it will see hero. Okay, but your TS file will take some time because it is a very big one. For now, it is only having ng on in it. It is only having constructor, but in future it will take more time. So what we will do is we will say that, hey, let my TypeScript file get ready, then only you display the UI to me. Okay, for that what we will do? We will create one more div, and in this star ng if, don't forget the star, and below that I'll add my code. Now what I will say, I will copy this hero object completely. Okay, I'll copy it completely. Your Angular is also not teaching this one. Okay, and now what I'm saying that only if this hero, this means that if the value is undefined or null, don't show this. If the value is not undefined and not null, then only show this. Now go back. Go. Still I'm getting hero, hero, hero. Now here it says hero. Why does it give us errors? Let me close this one and restart it. Oh my god, something wrong. Here it's I say ng how. When I saw my application, if this is what is the mistake it can give us? Let me add a semicolon and always use right click, format the document, and yeah, nobody is aware. Yeah, check the condition. What if there is no data in this one? So currently, why did I add these heroes? I added these heroes because if there is no value inside this, then don't show me this, right? ng is for something else. Now this is star ng if I'm using because if there is no, now let me read, it says that property name does not exist, NAME, right? What is there in here? It's a NA, oh, exactly, you are the correct answer you have given. Yes, you're absolutely right. It is an array, but you're accessing still as a property now. So let me keep this commented. So nothing will work here. Okay, there is a data, so it will work, but this part will not work because your hero dot id you're taking. So what I will do is I want a list of data, right? So go back. I will create one UL here below. Below this I want to show, that is UL, and inside this I will add a LI, and in this LI what I will say is I want to have a span dot class is equal to selected, and here I will say that, so I want to display that list here. Now for now I'll keep this commented forward slash. So we are getting some hero data. Okay, what is that variable name? The variable name is nothing but hero. Okay, and now I will go to my li because here I want to have the list of elements. My li needs to be repeated. I will say star ng for is equal to, I will say let hero of heroes, and the spelling I will change it to this heroes. I'll make it heroes. Okay, it is heroes, and I'll save it here. Now if you go to your HTML, again it failed. Let hero of heroes. This time what is the issue? You can't keep it empty, huh? Okay, let me say hero dot name, because in this heroes I will have one item, and that one item is nothing but hero, and that hero will have an ID and a name. Okay, if I go and see here, see I'm getting Dr. Nice, Narcos, whatever I displayed, I'm getting that here. Okay, got it? This is the list how we show it. Now with this one, I will say one more. What will I say that one more is, I don't want it here. I'll copy this outside because here I want something called hero.id. I want to display this. Show hero.id. See, I'm getting the ID here. Let me add some CSS for this. What is the CSS for every LI? Let me say class is equal to list. And if I go to its CSS here, dot list, let me do that CSS here itself for that list. If I go select one of the list here and let me add a background color for this to some gray, very super, and let me have the width of this one to be somewhere around 20 percentage. Cool. And I don't want green, I want gray. GR. Okay, gray. And for gray, will give color equals to white? Not good, no? Okay, it is good. Let us give for this some padding of padding top. I want some 10 pixels. Right side, I want some 5 pixels. Bottom 10 pixels and 5 pixels. Okay, this is nice. Let us add some border radius of 1. It's going minus. Yeah, this looks nice. Okay. Now I'm gonna copy this one and give it to my list. And inside this list, if you observe, I have added another class called badge. BADGE. Oh, I give selected. I will change this one to BADGE badge. And let me go to my CSS and under my list, there is badge. BADGE badge. And here for this badge, what I will do? Let me go back. We need to give some spacing. Let us give margin of top of some 5 pixels. Margin top 5 pixels is enough. And let us go to this 11 ID, which I give span as badge, right? For this, what I will do, for this background color, I want something else. Okay, let me add this black and white and let me give some width of, no width for this because this is a span. So I'll say display inline block. Now it should, width should work. See, it is working. Okay, and let's put this into the middle. Text align is equal to center, and let's have this, let this have some padding of 10 pixels. And in that case, I don't need this. Let me give margin hyphen right to how much? Somewhere around 5 pixels. I'll give some border radius for this also. Are you guys understanding what I'm doing? Or simply time pass like college? Okay. Oh, style. Wow, super. Wow, somebody is observing. Hey, if I'm making fun of anyone, don't mind, okay? And please don't cry and don't complain. Okay, well, okay, this is done. Let me add one more, okay? One more is on this list, whenever I hover, let me change list list, and list is a class. And on this, whenever I hover, background color, what will I give? I have to give some light color this time. Okay, chota. See, that's my son in the background. Oh, this is nice, but let me also see whenever I'm hovering on this one, it's very nice, okay, but the text here is still white. So only when I hover, let's make color is equal to black. Now, how many of you people say that today's class is useful? You people only tell in the group and tell it to me. Okay, if you people tell it to me, okay, there is no point because I am the one who's teaching. Tell it to your friends, man. Okay, tell it to your friends. And this is nice, but you see here I have a dot here. How do I remove this dot? Basic CSS HTML. I will say list for this list what I will say bullet points. How do we remove the bullet points? Whenever I'm mousing list hyphen style to none. Okay, list hyphen style to none. And one more which I would like to keep is I will say transition all. How do you add transition? Anybody know? See? See here, transition. Look at this. Before, so there is one CSS called transition. Okay, you need to add when I say transition, all means all these properties will be applied in 0.5 seconds, which is half millisecond. It depends on the time. Now let me say I will give one, not one. I'll give 6 seconds. Okay, and all. Okay, now observe here. After it reload, nothing happened. See now. See here. My mouse. See how slowly. 6 seconds it takes to give that UI. Gotcha. So it's all transition. There is nothing hi-fi and all. So whenever you say transition, all instead of all, what you can say is, you can also say border radius. No, let me say, how do I give border hyphen radius? Okay. So what will happen? This one, I don't know if this works. Whenever I do a mouse hover with along this one, even border radius 6 seconds slow it will be added. Now on mouse over, if you observe, there is a 6 seconds. Okay, it's not border radius. Let me say border color, anything we can add. Okay, let me for now I don't want to divert and let me say at least 2 seconds, which will be very nice. And here I want to now I want to add some box shadow. And I don't know about box shadow. I'll keep it for now. Nothing. Okay, so this is your list. Okay, all fine. Now last topic for today, what I will do is I will add color is equal to black and also this badge we have, no, let us change that color also, dot badge, and whenever I hover on this, what is happening? If I hover on this, look at this one, the background is color needs to be white for this, then it will be correct. Its spelling is correct, yeah, correct. uh, yeah, there is some that one I can look into it later. Those are just I was playing with transitions and all. Now the next one is, how do you say that what is been selected? Okay, now I want to select these places. If I select rubber man, I have to see a UI which gives about rubber man. If which I click on tornado, I have to see one UI which gives the ID of 20 and name as tornado. And also when I select something, That selected value, always that selected value should be showed, and also this one needs to be highlighted. See, mouse over I'm doing, this is different. But when it is selected, it should have the same styles. How do we do that? To do that one, we will continue in tomorrow's session, and you can take this one as an assignment. And if you want to understand where is the code today, whatever you did, we did. If you want to revise, go to Angular.io, and in Angular.io on the left hand side, after you click on Get Started, and go to Get Started. Yeah, tutorials. There is something called Tour of Heroes. This is the application we are creating now. We finished the heroes, displaying a list. We finished. From tomorrow we will do create a feature, add services, and add navigation. These are the three things which will focus. And this one, if you know only this, your Angular job is pakka. Okay. So this is the one. You can go here, read line by line, and get to know about this one. So for today, I will end the session here, and we will regularly meet up on our Zoom itself, and keep the ID stored somewhere, and I will share this in our YouTube channel, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. So once we have 1000 subscribers, we can do a live stream, so that even others. So as I told you that this is Angular, this Angular bootcamp, this bootcamp is not only for Angular. We will learn React, we will learn Node, we will learn DevOps. So this all happens only by your interaction, your support. If you tell me the class is nice, there's no point. If you tell class is nice to somebody, and tell people that please join, he's teaching freely. If you tell no, at least this is freely, if I give, nobody will take. So people are charging 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 outside, and nobody's giving live sessions. Even if you give 10,000 somewhere, uh, nobody will do this kind of voice support and all. So do some effort, put some effort from your all, suggest your friends. I'm technically I'm doing this in English because it should be a common language for everyone. Okay. So whenever I see lot of people increasing in the community, I will be motivated, and I will have the strength to teach you people. And if I'm not motivated, definitely there won't be a content from my side. So kindly motivate me as much as possible.